everyone, and welcome to Overtime Sports for the 2022 fall season. Alongside Nick Maximov, I'm Melissa Alfante, and thanks for joining us. Nick?
Thanks, Melissa. Wow, it's been a tremendous fall athletic season. For starters, we finally experienced a season without any COVID restrictions. I mean, Melissa, the last time that happened, you were just a freshman.
Yes, seriously. It shows time really flies. I can't believe my senior season is already finished. But as they say, onward and upward. Anyway, Nick, what's up first in the show?
Well, you see, I didn't finish my second point.
Geez, sorry.
For starters, finally a season without any COVID restrictions, and my second point was all of the KHS Fall teams qualified for their state tournaments, with several teams earning conference, sectional, and state titles.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. We get things rolling as producers Brian Lawson and reporter Ben Farinola provide this cross-country video segment.
Hello, I'm Ben Farinola with the Fall Overtime Sports segment for Kinnelon High School, and today I'm going to be reporting on the Kinnelon boys and girls cross-country teams. To start off, we're going to be interviewing the two varsity captains for the girls and boys teams.
Hello, I'm Andrew Garcia. I am a senior at Kinnelon High School, and I am the captain of the cross-country, winter, and spring track teams.
I am Grace McGallion. I am on the varsity cross-country team, and I am the girls' team captain. Well, I did it in middle school mostly because my brothers were on the cross-country team, and after seeing them do it in high school, and they really enjoyed it too, so I decided to do it as well.
I feel very good about the team this year. Last year, we won sectionals. The year before we won sectionals, I don't see why we can't do it again. And we got second at states last year, groups. I think we can be the Group 1 champions this year.
Our girls' team is very small, but we have some really good runners on there, and I think we could actually do some pretty good things this year.
You know, it's a little different. Last year I was used to Braden Carroll being the captain, but I really enjoy fulfilling the role. I led all the captain's practices over the summer, and it's nice to show the ropes to the new kids and lead such a great team.
Being one of the leaders of the team, it can be a little scary sometimes just because you have to constantly think about like setting a good example for some of the other runners, and there's also like the element of trying to make sure that they're always doing the right thing too. But I think because we have such a good team, that job is not that difficult.
Yes, I do. I look at the statistics and stuff. Based on our times and the other towns' times, we are projected to win. And as long as we keep it up, stay healthy, there's no reason in my mind why we couldn't win. Yeah, there have been some. I mean, well, the first batch meet, we lost by 1 point to Madison, which is tough. We are a great team this year. We want to try and win, but at least the losses kind of show us, you can't get everything, but if we keep it up, avoid injuries, which is another problem we get, we could show what we're about at sectionals and states.
Well, like I keep saying, the team is really small, which it definitely, for cross country, it does make a big difference having a small team. There's a lot of injuries, and each injury makes a really big impact because we lose even more people. The team chemistry, well, it's a lot of fun because we have a lot of fun on the team. We've gotten a lot closer over the past couple of years just because it's just me, I'm the oldest on the team. There's also Ellie, who's also on the team. And then the rest of them they're all sophomores. So I think for the past 2 years, we've gotten to know each other better, and that's helped us, form closer relationships.
The competition this year, it will be tough, some competitions, but overall, compared to last year, we are a better team. I believe that we are better than everyone we're going to be going against at the big meets, at the sectional meet and the state meet.
I think we face a lot of competition, but I don't think it's anything that we should be too worried about. I think obviously it's going to be challenging facing some of these bigger teams that have really good girls, but I think that we can still accomplish our goals.
As captain, I mean, not a lot of pressure. More as a runner, as the first guy, I feel more pressure there because I'm expected to win the races or at least get very fast times. But I feel like the first 2 meets, I've gotten the school record at each of those courses. So I hope I can continue that trend through the rest of the season.
One of the things that first comes to mind is the saying that we use before each race. We always say we're strong, we're tough, and we can do this. I think that inspiration that the past upperclassmen have taught us is just a really big deal, just because before each race, no matter how nervous you are, it's just like this more confirmation that you can do this, and that, you know, it kind of like settles your nerves a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you, Grace and Andrew. Now we're going to be handing it over to Coach Cheggs, the head coach of the cross country team.
My name is Laura Chegwiden. I'm the high school cross country coach for boys and girls. I feel really good about the team this year. Our numbers have gone down a bit, but I feel like we have a lot of quality kids on the team. Over the years, I take quality over quantity anytime. This is my 14th year with the program, my 13th year as head coach. It's been a little while now. On the boys' side, I definitely think they have a shot to win sectionals and states this year. On paper, they're the #1 team coming back. Just a matter of keeping everybody healthy. And on the girls' side as well, I think we have a really strong team, and I think that they have a shot at sectionals and to be able to move on at states. I would say my favorite moments with the team is kind of seeing you guys have a great race and succeed and have that camaraderie where you guys are joking around and celebrating with each other and just seeing you guys happy. I'm really proud of the team's effort so far. There's some kids that definitely did some mileage over the summer, and it's really showing at this point, and I'm super proud of them. The team dynamic, every year the team dynamic changes with kids that come in and out, and I think it's a good team dynamic this year. I think that kids support each other, they're friends with each other, and I think it's overall, I guess, a good vibe, as you guys like to say. We're progressing really well this year. We had first 2 meets already, and people are either where they were last season at the end, or they're doing better than they were last season. They've made a step forward. We have a couple people a little banged up right now, and hopefully they can get healthy and continue to progress throughout the season.
Thank you, captains and Coach Cheggs, for the interviews. Good luck with your seasons, runners.
Thank you, Brian and Ben, for that report.
Melissa, did you hear that the boys team won sectionals this season?
I did, and that's amazing. But Nick, did you hear they're also state champions? Last time I checked, that's better than a sectional title. More awesomer.
More awesomer? If anybody's watching this, seriously, if anybody's watching, they know that I invented that word. Anyways, the boys team was led by Andrew Garcia, and several members qualified for the Meet of Champions. Andrew was an individual sectional champion, and he will also compete at a regional competition to end the season.
The girls team also took 3rd place at their sectional meet. Great job, Coach Cheggs. The boys won the state title for the first time in 52 years.
Gobsmacking performance, runners.
More fantastic words from Nick, everyone. Changing things up a bit, we have the cheerleader segment up next. Let's check in with producers Caitlin Valver and Cheyenne Ungst. We'll be right back after their video.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Valver reporting for Overtime Sports, and this year I caught up with the varsity cheer coach. She talks about coaching a team after 2 years of COVID restrictions are lifted.
The last 2 years were pretty rough. We had to be very consistent with who was together and who was not together and how long we were together. This year it's a lot easier to just mix girls up and try different things, so it's a little bit easier this season. Our goals are just to have a lot of fun first, and then just hit every stunt possible, make our routine nice and clean, and make sure we look good on the sidelines as well. Our biggest strengths as a team are definitely coming together and bonding. The whole team gets along very well. Also, our stunting this year is the best it's been, and our tumblers. It really comes down to the team themselves. They get ready for each game together. They come up with theme practices. They'll come up with specific themes for stunt groups, so this way they all have something to share together. I think my coaching style could be a little tough sometimes, but I do it because I want them to get better and I want them to succeed. So I choose to continue coaching each year because I love it, and all the athletes on the team continue to enjoy it and make it fun.
Next, I caught up with the captains. Let's see what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Mia Crigliano, and I'm the captain of the cheer team.
My name is Megan Hyde, and I'm one of the captains of the KHS cheer team.
My name is Erica Shablik, and I'm a captain of the cheer team.
To me, being captain is to motivate the other cheerleaders to be responsible and to be dependable.
Being a captain to me is motivating the team, being a really strong leader, and just making sure that everybody's comfortable and everybody's getting along, and we're the leaders of everything.
Being captain means always being a role model and a leader for all the girls and always being encouraging.
I think my favorite K-cheer tradition is going out after the football games. We'll either go to PQ, Chili's, or Applebee's for half-apps.
My favorite tradition is all the prep parties before the games where we all get ready together and we eat dinner together or breakfast if it's a Saturday game.
I think our biggest strength is definitely tumbling. We have a lot of tumblers, and I think 3/4 of the team have a back handspring.
Our biggest strength is that we're all super close, and so we all know how to work together really well for our halftime.
Our biggest challenge is probably all the concussions. For some reason, we've had 3 concussions this year.
We had to put some alternates in from JV, but honestly, everybody's so strong and everybody can do everything, so we're good this year.
Starting the competition team this year, it's kind of been a new thing that we're learning to figure out.
Something we need to improve on is to stop being so hard on ourselves. Whenever a stunt falls, someone's like, no, that's my fault. No, we just need to be a little easy on ourselves.
I think the team just needs to improve on using conditioning as a way of getting better, because we all see it as hard and stuff, but we all use it and it's making our routines a lot better.
At least for me, we need to make our stunts a little bit more consistent.
We've definitely had a lot more practices, and I feel like we've all gotten to know each other a little better just because we spend a lot more time together.
This season has been a lot more fun because we're allowed to do more things. We don't have to wear masks anymore. We don't have to distance and stuff in between stunts.
Just the feeling that when you hit your dance at halftime, that's the moment I'm always thinking about when I'm at practice. Even when I'm running my 3 laps, I'm like, no, this is just gonna make us better.
What motivates me is that the program that we've built here, because since I was a freshman, we've really had so many new girls join, and our program is so much bigger. And I just want everybody in the stands to see that K-cheer is a lot of fun, and I want it to keep growing.
I just always remember that I'm a captain and that I'm a senior and that it's my last year, so I try to do my best.
Some goals that I've set for myself and the team is just to make our stunting a little stronger and to get louder for the sideline cheers.
For myself and the team this year, I just really want to hit our stunts at senior night, homecoming, and the pep rally.
We hype up the team by playing music on the bus rides. We play all types of music from Pitbull to 2000s music, and we love getting hype on the bus.
One way I hype up the team is kind of just making jokes and playing music. When the vibes are down and things aren't really going how we want them to, making jokes and just having fun with each other is a really good way to get everybody hyped back up again.
I try on the bus, we always play music and try to get everyone in a positive, good mood.
One new feature is our competition team.
Our competition team.
The competition team.
We will be testing it out this year. I'm really excited for this feature because it really showcases all of our hard work.
We finally have enough girls and enough time to do it. And we're only going to a few competitions this year, but I hope that in the coming years that it gets a lot bigger, and I'm really excited to see what happens with it.
It's new to everyone. Most of us haven't been on a competition team, so we're all kind of figuring it out together.
Without COVID restrictions, the cheerleaders were in a full swing, and the team does a great job all year.
Yeah, the program has grown so much in recent years. they have been able to put together a competition cheerleading team.
The team recently earned first place. Good luck to all returning members next year.
Staying with the Friday Night Lights theme, the football team also showed improvement this year. Under new head coach Dustin Grande, the team has developed a new culture. With more, producer Yavuz Gergen shows this segment.
Reporting on the KHS turf, my name is Nick Maximoff. Behind the camera is Yafuz Gergen, and today we're going to be catching up with the boys football team. Captains are no doubt an integral part of a football team. Here next is going to be Anthony Masciarelli and some of his words on the season.
Starting off the season, we had a couple team goals. One of them was to win the division, to make the playoffs, and to just enjoy the season as much as we can. It's week 2 of the season. We're still looking good on all those goals. Our expectations are to win as many games as we can. We have a great team this year, and we're all excited for where we're about to go.
So from a team goal perspective, kind of as I just alluded on, is give that perfect effort, try to play and win every game we're in. I think as an elite competitor, it's important to try to win in everything you do. You might not win. I look at it as you either win or you learn. So as long as you're trying to win and give that maximum effort every time, you're going to learn, you're going to come away with lessons in life. And you're not going to win in everything in your life. So we talk about a lot, doesn't matter, get better. And that's one of the things we preach as well, is after each game, whether it's a win or a loss, after each play, doesn't matter what happened there. The idea is to get better in everything we do, and we feel like those lessons will translate in life. No matter what happens, no matter if I get an A on the last test, it doesn't matter. Let's get better and get an A on the next test. So it's those lessons that we like to preach on the field that we think will translate in life, and that's kind of our motto each week as we go into each game.
My role as a team captain is just to lead the team and set an example for everyone. I try to do what's right, and I try to, not impose my will, but just show everyone what leadership looks like, so when they get to be a senior, they know how to be a captain for the team, and yeah.
Same thing. So, I look at the whole senior class as leaders. I try to challenge everybody to be a leader, specifically the captains. Were chosen by their peers and the coaching staff. So I think that, speaks volumes of what the team and the coaches think of them. So the same thing, I think their job is to kind of push that culture and to continue to make sure we're working hard. And, every day someone's going to have a slip up, right? Everyone's not always on top of their game, so to speak. We all have off days in life and on the field. So it's the job of the captains to kind of see that and motivate, and through positive reinforcement, getting people to buy in, to work hard and make sure we're giving maximum effort every day.
The culture and the energy of the team is just amazing. In previous years, it was always very dry and quiet, and you'd hear all the side conversations that wouldn't be about football. But this year, we come to practice, everyone's excited to be there, everyone loves being there. You go around, everyone talking, they're all talking about football, everything's football, and it's just a great community to be in right now.
One of the big things coming in, I didn't know what to expect from the senior class, and that's the big tone setter for a culture. So met with the senior class. We had a kind of pizza dinner back in June, and we had our first opportunity to kind of sit down and talk about what we wanted to accomplish this year. So I think the big thing was, we wanted to make sure that we played every game hard, that we showed that every opponent, make them respect us, make us compete to the final whistle. And the senior class, I couldn't be more happier as leaders of how they set that culture and are driving it down and setting that foundation for the rest of the underclassmen. And I think that foundation will be felt for years to come by this first senior class setting the table and building off of that and laying that initial foundation.
There's no way you can describe it. It's in your heart. It's really like, you walk out there and the nerves are in your stomach, you got the butterflies, but you've never been more excited for something. And it's really just, it's an awesome feeling. It's surreal. You won't live through something like that again after high school, probably.
To me personally, Friday Night Lights is the greatest thing. I look forward to it every week during the season. It's pumped up, especially when we're in front of our home crowd. I think we've had 2 opportunities to play in front of our home crowd so far, and it's been electric atmosphere between the band, the cheerleaders, the student body, the community coming out, the youth football program coming out. It's just what we're trying to build. It's what it's about. Come out, support each other, support the town, and I think it has a trickle effect onto other sports. We try to get our players to go support the other athletes as they're playing their games, and I see a lot of that across different sports supporting each other. And I think that's the big thing with Friday Night Lights. It gets highlighted with football, but it's that community atmosphere, that bringing everything together, as a community, as a student body, as a high school, just all the pieces coming together to support each other, not just on Friday nights, but for throughout the rest of the year.
Thanks, Yafuz, for that video.
Melissa, this year the Kinnelon football team won a conference championship for the first time in over 40 years.
Nick, that is gobsmacking.
Thank you. In the playoffs, the team defeated the #1 seed and 2-time defending champion Park Ridge High School. The team concluded their season with a winning record and look to have a promising team next year. Melissa?
From the field to the courts, we now turn our attention to the Kinnelon girls tennis team. Producers Zach Nelson and Sophia Capernego provide us with this report.
Hi, I'm here reporting for the KHS girls tennis teams. I'm Brian Lawson and with my producer Zach Nelson. We got an opportunity to catch up with the varsity captains, and we also got an opportunity to talk with Coach Lanzert. Let's hear it from them.
When I came to Kinnelon High School, John Cataldi was the coach, and he asked me to assist with the JV actually as a volunteer. And then I became the JV coach, and when John went to Medham, I became the varsity coach. I really enjoy working with the kids. I like the camaraderie. I like teaching them sportsmanship. I like teaching them how to play the game. Tennis is a lifelong game, so I emphasize that.
My favorite part about this team is probably just everyone's personalities coming together. I gotta say, everyone's really fun to be around, and I love all the girls on the team, and that just makes playing that much better.
All the team bonding we do is really fun, and I love competing on a level that it's a team.
They enjoy my pre-game and post-game speeches.
I motivate my team by staying consistent.
Trying their best to practice, and we practice how we play, and we play like we practice.
I try to keep a positive attitude and encourage everyone.
Long tradition, very good teams. We've won state titles, we've won sectional titles. We're a very good team.
We are a dedicated team with a lot of talented athletes. We're definitely a little bit underrated throughout all the school's teams, but we are definitely one of the best Kinnelon high school teams.
For this year, our goal is to win conference and compete in the state championship.
We want to win sectionals first, maybe do a little better in counties. Last year we got in 4th, and it would be really nice if we got higher than that this year. And then win the sectional and win states. That's our goal.
For me, being a senior captain means that I have the responsibility of taking care of all the girls on the team.
We have a team concept. It's up to the captains to teach the younger players. They run the practices.
To be honest, to be a senior captain, it's just another job. I was a captain last year, and it's the same thing. It's just now it's my last year.
It really means that I have to make sure that everyone on my team is happy and playing to their best abilities, and that everyone likes what they're doing. Everyone's happy on the team, everyone's playing well. It's my responsibility to convey what my coach says to the girls.
Thank you to the varsity captains and Coach Lanzert for their time, and we're wishing you luck with your season.
Have to travels. I gotta walk past you, mate.
I don't think I'll be in frame.
Who's your favorite player? Abby Mendoza.
Yeah, that's right.
This year, the girls ended with an outstanding 11-4 record. They came second in the conference and the section. Also, Captain Stephanie Davis ended the season with an amazing 13-2 record. Hey, Melissa, I understand you have a pretty good idea about our next segment.
Yeah, Nick. Along with my co-producer Cody Joskowitz, we caught up with the girls' soccer team. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Cody Joskowitz with my producer Melissa Elefante. Today we're catching up with girls soccer.
I'm Maddie Kowalski. I'm a senior captain and I play center mid.
Hi, I'm Melissa Elefante. I'm a senior captain and I play striker.
I'm Julia Coyne, a senior captain and I play center back.
Mike Fuchs, head coach of the girls soccer team.
Probably either the yarn anklets in the beginning of the year or the bow ties that we wear on our heads for October. To always stay positive and get everyone like hyped and excited, to like lead warm-ups, stuff like that.
They definitely have to be the coaches on the field. There's only so much that Coach Kelly and I can really impart through the week and then during game day. So we really look to the captains to be the ones that try to lead the team, both on and off the field.
I love how everyone really gets into it and is very passionate about winning and just like cares a lot.
My favorite part about competing is the teamwork that you experience.
When everyone gets into it.
Coaching philosophy generally is to try to make sure that all of the players improve as much as possible individually and as a team.
Qualities I look for in a teammate, they gotta be funny and they gotta be willing to put in 100%.
I look for someone who's hardworking and who cares a lot about the team. Someone who is positive and hardworking.
We do big and little sisters, so we pair upperclassmen and underclassmen together, and you can go to them with anything if you need help in school, if you want to talk to them. We get them gifts, really just to bond the team together.
Pasta parties, and we do bagels like for early games, and we do the like bows in our hair, and we do like big sisters. Some traditions we do are like team bonding activities. Like every year we'll have a pool party before the season starts and like pasta parties. And we'll also do this thing at the beginning of the year where we have like a piece of yarn and tie it around everyone's ankles, and everyone has a piece of it for the season. As far as we can in states and counties, and to get a better record than we had last year.
So I'm hoping that we can continue to grow the program. Last year we only had 1 freshman join the team. This year we have 11. So that's a great sign. So hopefully we can continue to make that connection with the middle school and Kinnelon Soccer Club, so we can get to the point where we have 30, 40, maybe even 50 girls trying out in the future.
Peanut butter and jelly and the Celsius. Maybe like pasta or something that they have in the snack shack, or like Celsius too.
We have a lot of great skill on this team, and it's just about putting it all together.
The biggest challenge, I feel like I know a lot about soccer, and the hardest part is how to kind of chunk it up and make sure that I'm actually passing that along in a way that keeps it fun and interesting and is at the same level that all the players are ready to receive it at.
Play simple.
Play hard, play strong, play smart, and have fun.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Coming off of a 2-15-1 record last year, Kinnelon girls soccer had an exponentially better season, going 10-7-2. Captains' practices started in early July this year, giving the team an extra month to prepare. And the team earned a state playoff berth. We learned a lot. The team will bounce back better next year with 7 starters returning to take the field.
Thanks, Melissa and Cody. Now for the better soccer team here at KHS.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there. We all know KHS is superior.
Sure. Anyway, now in his 4th year, Coach Laporta has led the boys to his winningest season as head coach yet.
Led by captains Will Capello, Christian Cerullo, and Ryan Baroud, the team looks to improve next year after a short state run.
Alongside producer Jack Doty, we present to you Kinnelon Boys Soccer 2022 season.
Here today with my producer Jack Doty, and today we're going to be catching up with the Kinnelon Boys Soccer team.
Our team's biggest strengths, I think this year we've got very good offensive capabilities. We've got a lot of diversity on attack. We've got players who can dribble, players who can pass. We have a lot of creativity, fortunately, this year.
I think some of our team's biggest strengths is the attacking quality of our wingers. We have a lot of speed up top and on the out wide, so when the center mids get the ball, they have a lot of options to go into corners or just even a through ball behind the defenders.
I look at things not based on results, but based on process, right? If you do the little things right, the big things take care of themselves.
Honestly, it means just like, it has nothing to do with skill value. It just means like leading the team and being able to like help our players if they fall down.
It's hard to put into words. I love these boys, and I love getting to call myself their leader, getting to call myself their captain. It's just this tremendous feeling, and being able to lead these boys on and off the field is just something that I'm extremely grateful for.
To me, obviously, it means to be a leader. It means to give an example to the younger players that are new to the program. It's to teach them how to play soccer and its fundamentals, and it's just to teach them the desire to win.
You know, I think undoubtedly when you have a small school and you have a smaller program, you know, the depth chart definitely presents challenges.
One word? Cohesive, I'd say.
I would describe my team as hardworking, as simple as that.
Integrity. You have every man here has that level of integrity. We live in a world where it's always me first, and you know, I think soccer is the ultimate team sport, where you can take the best players in the world and they can't do it all themselves. They need 10 other men around them, 10 other players around them to highlight their skill, their ability, and allow them to find success. And we can't do that on an island when we're by ourselves.
Yeah, usually before home games we have pasta parties, which is one of my favorite things. Shout out to Miss Cerullo's cooking.
One tradition that we had was last year we had rocks where in the preseason we drew some images that we thought represented our character, and then we all brought them to practice one day, and Coach spray painted them over with green to show that while we all bring different talents and backgrounds to the team, when we step on the field, we're all Colts.
Honestly, I don't know that I do have one word. I definitely do have a coaching philosophy, and that's, I hope that we are men built for others.
Carreri, this man is 6'4" and built like a tank.
I'd have you mop, or Carreri, either you or Carreri.
Probably Dylan Thompson. He got that low center of mass, and he's just strong.
Don't play that, probably.
Definitely dreams and nightmares. 100%.
Probably don't like Kanye West.
Here's some words from Coach Laporta.
It's not about soccer, right? What you're doing out here lays the foundation, the building blocks for the person that you are 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now. There's gonna come a day where your playing days are over. A lot of us don't want to face what life is like on the back end of youth and vitality. And when that comes, what are we left with? We're left with the things that we built here. You know, you can't earn quit.
Thanks for that segment, Nick.
Oh, best video? My pleasure, Melissa. Anyway, what's up next?
Kinnelon girls volleyball had another strong season, led by seniors Sophia Giaforte, Haley Klaus, Mersa Costco, Alexa Lateo, and Maddie Sumner. The girls were competitive all season and earned a state spot in the state playoffs. Our next segment is produced by Kira Simmons.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Lecter, working with Kira Simmons, reporting for Overtime Sports. Recently, I caught up with the girls' volleyball team, and Coach Fink explained how it feels to have the COVID restrictions finally lifted.
It's amazing. You don't have to worry about if it's going to be the last practice of the season or last game of the season. Will this be the last time you get to coach the girls? Will we have a whole team? Just knowing that we're back to normal as best we can has been a real pleasure and a treat this year. This year we're very young, but what I really like about that is the young players are stepping up. Already today we had a couple freshmen come into the office and joke around with the coaches, and they seem to get along with the seniors very well, so we don't have that big gap that we've had in other years. And I think they're going to grow and develop much faster than we've had in other seasons. Most successful, I think, is Dig Pink, our fundraiser that we have for cancer awareness, and I think we're up to now over $25,000 that we've donated off after the last 12 seasons. So I think that, as overall, is my favorite moment or my favorite piece of coaching.
Speaking of captains, I recently caught up with captains Sophia Gianforte, Marissa Costco, and Alexa Lateo about what being captain means to them.
As captain, I just want to lead the team and show everyone how to work hard and really dedicate themselves to the game.
Well, this year I can't play, so I'm kind of just on the side, and I'm just hoping to motivate the team really and kind of just be with them along the journey.
Probably buddies, because you come together and you become close with other girls on the team as long as getting treats and cheering each other on even more.
Color day, because it's a lot of fun and we all get to rally and dress up and just go crazy.
I would definitely say we're not really unified yet, kind of just come together, team bonding, and a lot of communication.
I would say communication and trust, and I think we could definitely improve on it as the season comes along.
I do. I think it was a slow start. Obviously, again, coming off of COVID, not a lot of people have played together. Last year, the last 2 years, we had different combinations of people on the court, with some people were out for an extended amount of time. So this year, after the first 2 or 3 weeks, when we kind of get past the little hiccups and work out all of that, I do think they're going to be successful and make a run for the conference. So I think it's my job to make sure that the players see the big picture and see where they fall into the big picture for their role.
Didn't the girls team make it into the county and state tournament?
Yeah, this season they made it to the second round of both tournaments, beating Hanover Park 2-1 and advanced to take on Westmore Central. Going into states, they faced Patterson Charter and won 2-1 to continue on to put up a fight against the number 1 seed, Bogota. Despite falling short in the playoffs, the most popular game of the season was the annual Dig Pink game. And because of donations, KGVB was able to raise over $3,000 for cancer research and awareness. The program has raised over $25,000 since starting the Dig Pink game at KHS. Awesome job, everyone. So Nick, that's the show.
What do you mean?
That means the show's over.
Well, I guess I'll just gritty on out.
Well, I'm not doing that, but for our entire crew and my co-host Nick, we say so long, and we'll catch you on the sidelines. Be well, everybody.